Hey, not a lot going on around here lately. Let's just see what's behind this door. No, is there a better door around here, maybe?
You have a lot of men in the West, a lot of men in the US going overseas to try to find perhaps a wife who's a bit more feminine or, you know, whatever they're not finding here in the West. But you don't hear of men from other countries coming to the US to find a wife here.
Yeah, I think that you can find higher quality women in other places. Like, I married an Englishman. I think America.
Are you a passport? Not a bro, but
passport
like
cis?
A passport cis?
Passport cis.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that America has really lowered the cultural standards for women more than any. You don't see this kind of, even the way women dress in America compared to England fascinates me. And so, yeah, I think find a wife.
The U.S.
What do you do in Thailand?
Getting some massages.
That's it?
Hey TikTok, I have a confession to make. Over the past few days, multiple news articles have come out. I'm in contact with Vice and New York Post, so more on the way. And before they do, I want to tell you guys the truth. When you see me hanging out overseas with beautiful Colombian or Asian women, people have suspected for a long time that these women are being paid or they're poor and uneducated looking for a come up. And the truth is, she went to Cambridge and she has her own money. Truth is, dating in America is probably the worst place in the world to date as an American man. Some women in the West are taught men ain't shit and masculinity is toxic. At the same age as some women in other countries are taught the little things you can do to help a man feel heard and respected. Like how boys are taught to open doors or give flowers to women. People need the passport bros to be losers or predators. Because then they don't have to wonder why intelligent, successful, genuine men are leaving and having the time of their lives. The truth is, American dating culture has 50% single men, 50% divorce rate, 70% initiated by women. And it's the fault of American women and men. Some of these guys who are now obsessed with body count were pro hot girl summer, pro girl hoe phase because they thought they would get laid more. And when it backfired on them, they switched sides. The truth that none of these articles want to talk about is that almost every man who leaves the American dating scene will come back and report that it is dramatically different and so much better. Finally, Passport Bros was started by the black community, yet the media wants to paint me as the face for it. I don't know if it's because it fits better with their narrative of it being a product of colonialism. I feel really grateful to be embraced by that community early on and seeing all the support in my comments, but they should still give credit where credit is due. I am tired of being misrepresented or misquoted in these articles, so if anyone knows of any good podcasts or somewhere I could do some long form interview or conversation, please let me know or tag them below. Thank you guys for everything. Follow me, I got good shit.
You know what the best thing about the Passport Bros is? That women have came out and said, yeah, we're joining this movement. Women have been like, yeah, I left the country to find my husband. That's how I got the man I'm with today. Women been like, I'm joining you guys. I'm leaving the country now to go find me a husband. And they're mad. They're making hate videos. They're just gonna be like, well, you're just mad. No American man wants you. Why are y'all mad that women are doing it too?
The Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education.
Well, shit, tell us how you really feel. I'll have you know, my wife speaks very good English. And yeah, I guess I am a passport bro because American women aren't worth my time. You can find a better quality of woman in the Philippines. And my wife just happens to be college educated with a bachelorate degree in bioengineering. Sadly, she gave up her career, though, to be a mother. Now she doesn't have to worry about it because she's got a passport bro that takes very good care of her. And she loves it.
Nobody wants to date me.
I want to date you. I find you really attractive, and I think that we should go out.
So we've all heard of Passport Bros at this point, right? I think it's time we start Passport Sisters. And like, hear me out. Please repost this, share this, whatever. I think women should start leaving. Like, if men really don't want us that bad out here, like, it's pretty bad. Have you looked at any of the posts? Like, we got Andrew Tate, we got Hoodville, we got City Boys, we got all these men who forget that they were raised by women, right? And if you weren't, that's definitely part of the problem. But women in Europe are telling me all these magnificent stories about these men who take them shopping, come cook them food, always make sure they're safe, check on them, text them, make them feel appreciated and validated. And it's like, where is that out here? Where is that? Like, I will be exclusive. I will cook. I will clean. Like, I will open up the boyfriend application. Please. Let's go to Europe, girls. Please. Who's with me?
What does forgetting about being raised by women mean? They're not going overseas to have a gay experience, you bedwench. They're going there to actually experience real women and the real girlfriend or wife experience. Because in the West, dating is being an ATM for these thoughts, or a tour guide. Dating in the West is spending a lot of money and time on a female only to find out she's smashing her bum-ass ex at the end of the night. Also, she's asking where are the men that will treat her right. She should check her friend zone, because the men she wants are the men that'll only text back for a hookup. And these European men act like this, because the women in Europe reciprocate. I guarantee if an American woman went to Europe and met a great guy, sure, she'd get great treatment, but she wouldn't give anything back. And the guy would ditch her because he'd realize she just wants a 5-star hotel treatment for free. That a relationship to her is being treated like a queen, who has a servant. She writes in the video description, "Let's part a Passport Sisters club and get the heck out of Dodge and find men outside of the US." I hate to break the news to her, but there isn't a men's movement in Europe trying to get American women. Maybe get laid by them or a free hooker experience. Doesn't she realize? She's going to have to compete with the traditional European women, who are just as attractive but not egotistical nor entitled. And this is a better video on what the floozy looks like. Before we go any further with the video, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Megabytes, who said, "Gym executives would rather risk bankruptcy than tell women to behave like adults. Pathetic." That's the truth, man. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. So please, don't forget to reach out to my email to claim your $5. As always, guys, I'll pick one comment from each videos. It could be the funniest, the most liked, or the most wise, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be tomorrow's winner. So be sure to hit that like and sub button as the support helps out the channel a ton. So now, let's get right back into the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. My name is Billy.
A typical American thought, with tats and acting like a 304. European men are going to assume she's a streetwalker the very second she steps off the airplane.
Today I'm going to talk about the difference between dating in Brazil versus dating in the United States. Overall, in the United States, I feel like there's a little bit of a culture of women expect to be like, chased, and it's really up to the guy to just, constantly go after. But the thing is, I feel like there's a lot of women here. When you meet an attractive woman in the U.S., she kind of acts like a bitch, and she might even like you. But she doesn't want to let you know that she likes you, because she either thinks that that gives up some type of leverage or power or something like that. Basically, what I'm getting at is we play games here. And I don't really like that. You will meet more people and women in Brazil that are way more humble. Okay. The humility factor was a totally different thing. Our society in general, there's a huge entitlement. Like, we're all entitled to so much stuff. And I think it's definitely rampant in women. And so it's a big difference there versus here. You don't get that princess mindset in Brazil. And differences right there. Another thing is that I don't know, on the dates I went on, I didn't see I noticed girls don't take out their phones at all. They're just they give you their attention. So at dinner we there was a pause, right, for a second, and I'm like, "What's up?" And she looks at me and she's like, "You're so beautiful." And I was like, okay, that's different. And then afterwards, we were walking around, and then we see a bench. She's like, sit down for a sec. I was like, all right. She was like, here, turn around. Let me massage your back a little bit. I was like, what the fuck is this? Dude, this is crazy. Like, women outnumber the men there, so I think they are looking too. They are constantly looking for, is this a guy that I could have a family with? And they genuinely think that way. I don't think women here are always thinking in that way. I just don't get that vibe. I think in the United States, a lot of times they're looking for, like, what does he do for my image? What is he, what kind of fun can I have with him? Or I don't get that just pure, sincere, genuine, type mindset. Whereas like I said, in Brazil, I do get that. I see women that, take care of their family. They do it like that's just what you do. And, I think they view men differently there. I think men are much more important to them there. And I think that is why they work for their man there. They put in effort. They compliment you. They let you know. They don't play games. And, yeah, those are some main differences. So, guys, go down there.
Passport Bros. And this is after the fact that Brazil keeps on being rated #1 to having the most beautiful women in the world. The beaches are all full of 8s, 9s, and 10s. Like you see a bunch of average-looking dudes with smoke shows. And Rio has 6 million people. That's a lot of single women to choose from. But take a look at this man. Our detractors, which are used-up women, claim all passport bros are losers who live with their mom. This guy looks like a good man, like a polite Chad, that American women should want to be with. But they chose the criminal who may or may not be on the FBI's most wanted list. Don't forget, Brazilian women are way more beautiful. Exactly. Even if you have a hot chick in the States, unless if she's hitting the gym and eating right, she's going to hit the wall and expect you to love her just as much when she turns into Hillary Clinton. Another comment. I just got back from Portugal. Didn't go on any dates, but I noticed how sweet and simple the girls are there. No makeup was the big plus for me. So Portugal is in the richer part of Europe, where you'd expect feminism to be ramped. But I guess the women didn't get ruined. Portugal has a similar climate to California. It actually looks like California, same with Spain, and is about 1/5 of the price. So if you want to live in a safer Portuguese-speaking country, sounds like it's a good option. Because although Brazil is off the hook, people get robbed during the day at gunpoint, and even on the highways. Same thing in Europe. This gorgeous woman literally comes up to me and just says I'm beautiful, and I didn't know how to respond because I've never seen that. A gym bro comments, my mom is Brazilian, and I've always had women issues in the US. She says that if I go to Brazil, I will meet the girl of my dreams, and I believe that. If someone like the commenter who's in good shape is having a hard time with US women, the average guy is experiencing a nightmare. Passport bro comments, I experienced this in El Salvador's. Most women are humble, they're okay with you buying them a $10 plate. Here it has to be a high value place with $200 bill. Yeah, it's not the amount of money you spend on these traditional women that counts the most to them, but the fact that you're actually spending time with them and treating them well. The whole point is, you treat traditional women well and they'll reciprocate. They won't look at it as simping or expect you to provide them a vacation lifestyle.
What, you know what a passport bro is? It's a man that gets a passport so he could travel and go to another country to meet a woman. Maybe like a Thai woman. So do you think I'm a passport sis? Like a passport sister?
No.
I'm not, yeah, well, I didn't travel to meet a man. I think God just brought me to you.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think men want to come and be with Thai women?
You know, Thai women
Good cook, good take care, yeah? Oh, are you saying? Are you saying I don't take care of you?
No, you do take care. I mean, like some, you know, Farang men, like they have Thai women.
Yeah.
And see, they do everything for them.
Do you think Western American women, Farang women, you think that they don't do that a lot as much?
I don't think.
You don't think? They care more about being like a boss.
Yeah, you can do by yourself.
Yeah, we could do by ourselves.
This post wall who underhandedly shits on the passport bros all the time got a reality check. She asks if she's a passport sis, as if we don't know she's from the West and came there as single as most post-walls can be. So funny how she cloaked her activity by invoking God, as if this was meant to be a type of love story. She's what Coach Greg Adams calls a buzzer beater. She found a man before she hit the wall again and settled down. She made a virtue out of necessity because I guarantee she didn't cook and clean in the West. That's why she's single. And she talks about in her videos how Western men aren't masculine, and that is true. There are a lot of males who are raised by feminists and deadbeat single mothers. It's just that the true masculine men didn't wife her up nor give her a real traditional husband or boyfriend experience. They banged her out at 3 a.m. and bounced. And the only reason why she's cooking and cleaning now is because the local women do that by default, so she had to compete for this man and has to continue doing that. If she gets divorced, I don't think there are any laws that will take his assets, and she'd be out on her ass in the mud. Let's read the comments. One of the top comments says, "Definitely a passport, sis." Yeah, these modern women have zero self-awareness and is the main reason why we can't stand them. They'll talk shit about men all day yet describe the exact traits that they themselves have. It's all a massive projection and gaslighting. Another comment. "He is so lucky to have you, his wife, so beautiful lady." I'm sure other men give him the side eye, because they know he's with a used up woman from America. Maybe they think he failed at getting a green card and now he has to actually live with this nuisance. Also, the wife used to be beautiful maybe 20 to 30 years ago, and I guess she looks decent considering her age. But she didn't give this man her best, I'll tell you that for free. Another comment. "Thai man tends to be quiet, but I could tell he is so in love with you. He looks so happy with a gorgeous wife and 2 precious kids." I don't know, he's not smiling that much. I see a lot of passport bros TikToks, and they're smiling the whole time. This guy is choosing his words carefully. Not that he's afraid of her and probably doesn't talk as much as he would like to, because that would encourage this post-wall to talk even more.
I'm doing really ugly crying. Because, oh, I didn't know my cat was in here. She must have thought I was crazy. Oh, I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad. Oh, I'm really sad.
It's all fun and games until reality kicks in. Then it's hilarious. She thought she's going to leave her husband of 20 plus years and jump into a better man's arms. Sorry even if she did. I'm sure he'd break his back trying to carry her. And let's face it, if she was the one who divorced, she might have already been cheating on her husband already. Because women will check out of a relationship long before they officially leave, as they want to look for a branch to swing to. Once they're fully sure that they can leave without falling on their face, then they'll leave officially. So if she was cheating, she probably found out those men only wanted sex with her, and they were just lying about the relationship part for the free bedroom fun, and she fell for it. Commenter said, "Old women thinking they can actually find a perfect man. All they prove is that they are unwilling to work at a relationship. They're weak." Once the clock hits midnight, most of these modern women will become the pumpkin and their thought story tale is over. And I don't know how much work they can truly do in a relationship to make it work. Sure, they can suddenly become a dutiful housewife, but who wants to be their husband or boyfriend? Maybe the 80-year-old who's about to have a heart attack and needs diapers? Comment points out, imagine after all the happy and hard times that your partner has been there for you and raised kids together, leaving him to F an old dude. She doesn't deserve a cat. This is why a lot of women divorce thinking their value is much higher than it really is because they watch too much Sex in the City. They believe the post-wall really has a chance to marry the rich handsome banker who she's been having flings with. That's fiction, as in made up, you bird brains. The post-wall in real life wouldn't even have flings with the handsome banker because he'd be with a hot 20-year-old. As in it's a fantasy that the post-wall creator of this show made up because she too is childless and regrets that city girl lifestyle. At least some of these post-walls leave after the kids are grown up, so there's no child support and no emotional damage a divorce can cause when the kids are young. But they conflate the ability of getting screwed by the drunk at the pub with men actually wanting to be in a relationship with them. Men of their age have probably been through the divorce already, so they're shell-shocked from commitment and vow to never make the same mistake. Besides, they realize if they date in the West, you might as well get the best looking female as possible, because it comes down to the bedroom. There's nothing else these Western women have to offer them anyways. So reality doesn't hit these post-walls until after the divorce when they realize no one's trying to have a relationship with them. Then they realized they played stupid games and won stupid prizes. They should seriously make teenage girls watch these videos. Exactly. Teen girls should not get sex ed, but post-wall reality education. As in, see videos of post-walls crying about being single and alone, and especially if they show pics of their younger selves, so these teens can relate to them. A lot of these post-walls used to be cute 30 years ago, but now they look like fat men. As 304's women age like milk while men age like wine. In conclusion, feminist and modern women cry harder because passport bros, we still up. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.